Okay, guys, I think I'm going to start. And as I told you in the previous session, I am going to continue this part with language because you need to know this part in order to do the knowledge section. So I'm going to put in the group chat the page and the book is page 38. There you are. Language book, page 38. Okay, I'm going to, wait, it's not this one. Okay, it's this one. Okay, I'm going to do the screen sharing for you to see the book. Okay, there. Okay, guys, who is the man in the photograph that you have in there? Do you know him or no? Or any idea? He's a very famous politician. Anyone? No? Okay, I'm going to see. Peña Nieto. No, Roberto, he's not from Mexico. He's from Canada.
It's Justin Trudeau, the
Okay,
handsome one.
thank you. Okay, thank you very much. That's Justin Trudeau. He is a very famous politician in Canada. I think that it is not only Canadian people that love this politician, but also a lot of people around the world love him. But it's because this man has done a lot of things for his country, and not just for Canada, but also for foreigners. He's been providing a lot of helpful resources. And also, Anna, he escuchado sobre el nombre. Uh, yes, I mean, this guy has been, well, he's famous, but I think that among most of all, like, I think among people, like, among like adults, because this man has done a lot of for different people, and not just for Canadian, but also for people that are from different countries. He's been, I think, I'm not so sure if he's a populist, but he's been kind of the symbol of how a good politician should be like in some way. All right, so in exercise number 1, as you have in there, um, in your own opinion, guys, what are the attributes of a very good politician? What are the attributes that you think a good politician should have?
It
Okay,
should be
Ale.
smart.
Okay, Anna, to be smart. Ale Fernandez.
To hear the people and try to apoyar
Okay, to support people. To
for
support
people
people.
for causes that are good and help the economy and something like that.
Okay, to help a person that helps the economy to keep its balance. All right. And also Roberto says, okay, and Danny Farfan and Roberto say that, okay, that should be a person that is not, how can I say this? Um, that is not like an authoritarian person, that is not like ignoring the people's needs, but also that is honest in his job and a leader. Okay, perfect. And okay, to fulfill his promises, to fulfill his proposals when he's been in campaign, and also not to be a liar in some ways. And okay, like hear the necessities of the people. Okay, fine. Well, guys, in exercise number 2, in here it says that you need to listen to an audio track in order to do this exercise and the other one. However, I think that this one we can do it without the without the audio track. because in here is about writing the questions according to the answers that you already have in there. In exercise number 2, you already have the answers. What the book is asking you to write are the questions. So in number 1, the answer, it says it's not about us, it is about the people themselves. So what do you think could be a question? So the answer could be the one that you have in there. What do you think it could be a question in number 1? No one? No one? Anyone? No? Wait, in here I think I have one. Okay, wait. I'm going to ask for help. Mia, can you help me here in this one? Wait, Mia, are you here or no? No, I think she's not here. Okay, Sofia Ocampo, are you here or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, Mia, both of you are here. Girls, both of you, can you help me here in number 1 and 2, please?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think could be the question in number 1?
We don't see. It's exercise 3, right? Or exercise 1?
Number
Or
2.
exercise 2.
No,
Number
number
2.
2. Yeah, number 2. Is about like making the writing the questions according to what you have in there.
Oh, okay.
And
On number 2 or number 1?
number 1.
Number 1. Sorry, my mom's bothering me.
Don't worry. In there it says it's not about us, but it's about the people themselves. What do you think could be a question for this? So this can be the answer.
Hi. Why? I don't know. This is hard.
All right, well, I'm going to help you just in number 1, but think about number 2. It says we look after our people and we care for the poor at all costs.
Oh, number 2, how do you take care of your citizens?
Okay, how do you take care of your citizens? Okay, I'm going to help you with number 1, and the question it will be this one. Oh my God. Okay, number 2, Mia, can you repeat, please? How do you
take care of your citizens?
Your citizens. All right. Then we have number 3. It says, I'm the voice of the people.
I'm
going to give you a clue. It starts with how.
How do the people express their voices?
But in here is like an interview. Like you are going to ask this person, and this person says, "I'm the voice of the people." Like what do you think could be the answer for, let's say, for the president to tell you that answer?
Teacher, excuse me, in what exercise are we?
Number 2.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Voice of the people. Teacher, this is hard.
How do you represent? Okay, it can be one. How do you represent your people? Okay, fine. It's a good one. And then number 4, it says it is always up to be individual to take a stand.
How do you defend your population?
Defend your population. Okay, perfect. Okay, there you are. So now we have exercise number 3, but that one, okay. I'm going to keep going and you need to choose the options that you have in there. You have efforts, disadvantaged, consequently, stand, poverty, however, ordinary, nevertheless, understanding, and individual. I'm going to start reading and you need to tell me the answers in numbers from 1 to 10. In exercise number 3, it says, we don't serve the elites, neither do they. We don't use fancy words. We are what?
Ordinary.
We are, okay, that one is letter G, which is ordinary. Okay, and then we have number 2. It says, we are ordinary human beings. Number 2, it will be, it's a discourse marker, a linking word.
Nevertheless.
Yep, thank you, Sanchez and Roberto. Is nevertheless. Then we have, nevertheless, we do use superhuman what? Superhuman. And it says to help out the most.
Efforts.
Efforts, all right. Then, okay, we do use superhuman efforts to help out the most what?
Disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantaged. Then we have disadvantaged. Most of us come from humble families and we know what discrimination and what?
Poverty.
And poverty, it's letter E, all right? It's letter E, poverty. Then, okay, discrimination and poverty feel like in our bones. Then number 6, but it shows like an effect of something.
Consequently.
Okay, consequently. Then we have, consequently, we have a better what?
Stand.
Are you sure? And it says of our people.
Understanding.
Okay, that one is letter E, understanding. I, your I, thank you, of our people. We connect with them through our own experience. It could be what? Is
Individual.
Are you sure? Because in there it says it could be.
However.
Okay, that one is however. It could be however, it is always up to the, and now is that one. Individual. Individual, and then to take a, and that one is? Stance. All right, okay. To take a stand, to make their own choices, we have our future in our hands. Okay, then guys, on the next page, you have an organizer, oh my God, you have an organizer that it says that you need to write the function of each group of discourse markers. As I already told you in previous classes, there are a lot of discourse markers that have different functions. We have already seen those discourse markers that can mean a conclusion, an addition, and that can mean something opposite to something, that can start, for example, a text. And now there are some discourse markers that are used to connect some sentences. And those connections, of course, serve different purposes. We have those connections that can express a cause, like, for example, we have in there, populist parties have won recent elections because citizens believe in their promises. Because is a discourse marker, and in other terms, it's a linker that shows a consequence or a cause. Then it says to present an effect, which, for example, could be some people don't agree with populists. Consequently, they don't vote for populist parties. And the other one that it says to contrast two ideas. For example, I find politics fascinating. However, I don't trust all politicians. So in this one, the last one, when you're contrasting two ideas, is when you are, okay, maybe giving some piece of information, but then you add the however, and you start making these other sentences, this other sentence, in order to show that you are contradicting your previous statement. Okay, so in here, in the organizer, in exercise number 5, we have one that it says, however, nevertheless, and yet. What do you think those discourse marker, what do you think is the function of those linkers of however, nevertheless, and yet? To do what?
Like having, like marking a difference between two statements.
Okay, to marking the difference between two statements, and that will be to contrast, okay? Thank you. Okay, to contrast an idea, I'm going to put it in here. However, oh my God, never to contrast. Then we have consequently, as a result, and therefore. What do they do? To show a consequence. Okay, that one is to show a consequence, to present an effect of something. Okay, perfect. And then we have since, because, and as. That one is to express a what?
An effect?
A cause.
Oh.
A cause. Yep, a cause.
Oh, I got them confused, sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's just that this one, the one that says to express a cause and to express to present an effect, those are kind of similar in some way. They are not similar in grammar, but in their function at some point they may look similar in some ways. Okay, so then we have these exercises in here. But now I am going to ask you to do this one at home until Monday. We are going to check it. The exercise number 6 is for home, remember? And now I want you to move on to, I'm going to stop sharing and then I'm going to share again. Okay, then.
Excuse me, teacher, but ¿cuál es la respuesta de la de consequently?
The consequently is to present an effect or to show a consequence. That's the answer. Okay, guys, now no, Roberto, you don't need to send this one to me. On Monday, we are going to check the answers together of that exercise. Now, on the knowledge book, I'm going to put in the group chat, is page, what it was? Oh my God, page 31. Okay, there you are on page 31. In there it says that you need to, was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Okay, in there it says that you need to unscramble the words in the boxes to complete the sentences that you have in there. So Anna, can you please help me doing number 1? Well, just reading, and then together we are going to come up with the answer.
Native tribes are in decline, blank space, human activity is destroying habitats.
Okay, this one, remember, this one is for expressing like a cause of something. What do you think could be the answer from the ones that you have in there? In well, yellowish.
Are these like scrambled? Because
Yes.
they look...
Yes,
Okay.
they are, you need to unscramble them.
So I have to think, yes.
Yes, yes.
Teacher,
But for, what?
could be since.
Okay, thank you, Farfan. Number 1 is since. Thank you. And Monse Sanchez, can you read number 2?
Yes. The emergent layer consists of tall exposed trees. The middle layer is climate. There's a high level of precipitation.
But okay, climate, there is a high level of precipitation. That's number 2.
Yes.
That one, I'm going to give you a clue. The discourse marker that we use in that one is for us to talk about a specific topic. What is the word that you need to use when you are referring to something specific? It starts with letter R. No?
Regarding.
Both of you regarding. Okay, thank you. Regarding, that's number 2. Then we have number 3. And Danny Farfan, can you do me the favor, please? In number 3, the emergent.
The major shape.
Danny, but just read the sentence, not the answer.
The emergent layer consists of tall,
Mhm.
exposed trees. The middle layer is covered by a canopy.
Okay, a copy. Okay, thank you. And then how would you express this one for, let's say, because you are talking about something and then you are like, something is happening at the same time, but of course in a different place, for example, or in a different situation. What do you think it could be the discourse marker in that one? A clue, it starts with WH. No, no one? WH?
Wait, I read about this yesterday.
Whereas,
Okay, whereas, that's number 3. And Roberto, we are in exercise number 5 in the knowledge book on page 31. Now, Rodrigo, are you there?
Teacher, I
What?
was in the language book.
No, I told you and I put it in there. Rodrigo, either way, read it on the screen.
What I read?
In number 4.
Space, the quantity of plant life, rainforests are extremely humid.
Okay, extremely humid. Okay, and that one is, these are 2 words that at some point I told you that it says that is for these dates. Sofia Ocampo?
Due to.
Thank you, due to. All right, guys, how many of you remember that this one I told you that it means like for a specific date? Like, okay, this is the deadline. Like it's due to, and then I put Monday, 27 of April or something. Okay, it has 2 different meanings. It can mean, for example, that you are referring to the day limit that you are going to wait, or also it can mean like as a part of a as a consequence. For example, due to, it can say like, due to the quantity, it can mean in Spanish, debido a la cantidad de vida de plantas, and then you continue. Debido a is a different meaning for due to. Then we have the last one, Anna. Okay,
Yes,
Roberto.
do I still read it?
Yes,
or-
continue with the answer.
Okay, the Amazon is the largest stretch of rainforest. Nevertheless, it is in danger.
Okay, it is in danger.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That one is number 5. All right. I guess that this will be it for today. And guys, I just want you to remind you something. You have a forum for me that it closes until Sunday, remember, 1 minute before midnight. And also, Miss Cindy asked me to remind, well, it goes for me and for Miss Cindy, that there are some people from here that need to answer the forum of Educación Física, that it closes tomorrow, 1 minute, or 5 minutes, I'm sorry, before midnight. So please just keep that in mind. And I have another homework for you. Just enjoy your weekends. And I will see you on Monday, guys.
I was about to fight you, teacher.
I can be that mean, remember. Okay, guys. Well, I'll see you on Monday and enjoy your days off, your day off tomorrow. And have a nice weekend. Bye, guys.
Take care of yourself. Bye.
Take care.
No le doy
Bye.
coronavirus, profe.
Tú y yo tenemos una
Bye.
plática pendiente.